I'm very excited to be here today in Las Vegas with all of you. We really appreciate Zscaler as our partner. And today, I want to talk to you about how our partnership can strengthen your Zero Trust strategy. Yesterday, you heard Jay discuss the recent events that force all of us to reevaluate our approach to security. And with the pandemic, more of our personal and professional lives are online. Digital transformation has accelerated, and the IT environments are expanding. And everything around us is more connected than ever. And with this larger surface area, attacks keep getting more sophisticated, while security requirements are getting more complex. So in response, organizations everywhere have embarked on the Zero Trust as a business imperative. Everyone needs a good defense. But in the case of Zero Trust, the best defense can also be a good offense. And let me explain. We have a lot of IT administrators and security ops people here with us today. So do you feel like your job is to say no? Like you become the champion of no, right? Well, you have to keep everyone and everything secure. But then people complain that your security measures is too restrictive. And this is one reason, frankly, that MFA adoption is still lagging. Because even though it offers the great protection against credential-based attacks, people worry about user experience. Microsoft and Zscaler agree. You should not have to make the false trade-off between security and productivity. And in fact, with an optimal Zero Trust architecture, you now become the champion of yes. Because when your digital estate is properly secured, your employees can push the boundaries of innovation without fear. And this makes Zero Trust a competitive advantage. And for all of you IT and security professionals, it puts the future of business in your hands. So let's take an example that is top of mind for many leaders in this room, and that is the future of work. If there is a common theme among the business today, it is there is no going back. And this is certainly true in the technology sector. In 2020, we went home. Then came the great resignation of 2021. And then the great reshuffle of 2022. And now we're in a time of great expectation. As Microsoft learned from our 2022 annual Work Trend Index report, half of the leaders say their company still requires full-time in-person work. And at the same time, more than half of the employees are considering hybrid or complete remote work. And younger employees want flexibility even more. And in fact, Gen Z is 77% more likely to engage with companies on LinkedIn that mention the word flexibility. So what does that all have to do with Zero Trust and a competitive advantage? Well, all the cool kids want to work at the most innovative companies. And the most innovative companies are embracing the future to give people the flexibility they want to do their best work. And the other companies holding back because they do not want to take the security risk of employees working outside the corporate environment. So fear of risk hurts innovation. And if you take a cloud-native approach to your Zero Trust implementation, you get access to the greater compute resources, which lets you take advantage of the AI and the machine learning-driven security solutions. And this reduces risk, because you will be less vulnerable to external attacks, internal sabotage, and unintentional employee mistakes, even as your overall the attack surface grows. And now you can become the champion of yes. Fear, for example, if more flexible work arrangements can help you retain talent, you can say yes. It is pretty clear that we are not going to go back to everyone being in the office every single day, right? I know even from my own team, some people want to keep working from home. Some feel more productive to be in the office. But everyone wants is flexibility. In any case, you can no longer assume that on any given day, any given person will be working from the same physical location or device or even network. A zero trust architecture means you don't have to. And if adding fully remote positions will attract new talent, you can say yes. Talent does not have to be local anymore, right? After all, like I can just join a Teams meeting today from Hawaii, for example, and put a picture of Seattle behind me. Nobody will tell the difference. I think you all know what I mean. So today, I have engineering team, frankly, all over the world, from Redmond, Seattle, to Dublin, to Nairobi. And a zero trust architecture enables the workflow that is more digital and more asynchronous. So people can safely collaborate across geographies as well as time zones. And if close collaboration with other organizations was strengthening your business, you can say yes. Some companies are taking advantage of the great talent from agencies, freelancers, and even acquisitions. And using zero trust principles, you can create secure and trustworthy connections. So your employees and everyone they work with can collaborate seamlessly. So to embrace the future of work, all you have to do is to enable your employees, contractors, vendors, and customers to securely collaborate on your resources from wherever they want, whenever they want, using whatever device, network, or application they want, all while meeting industry standards and government regulations and market expectation. So that sounds pretty easy, right? Well, it's actually not as hard as some people might think it is, right? A cloud-native approach to zero trust that is combined with AI and ML-driven security can help you to overcome the tension between expectations as well as risk. You really can reduce the risk and enable the kind of flexibility that encourages productivity, collaboration, and innovation. Of course, how flexible you can be really depends on the type of business you are running. But no organization can embrace the future of work without a strong security framework. So let's see how you can embrace employee expectations and transform your workplace challenges into a competitive advantage. So we're all facing strong expectations about the future of work while striving to grow our businesses. And we're doing this in a very challenging environment. Cyber criminals and nation-state actors are unleashing increasingly more sophisticated attacks against healthcare industry, core infrastructure, and other critical parts of our digital ecosystem. It is dangerous out there. We all know that zero trust is what you need to stay safe. But zero trust is not just playing defense. It is an intentional choice that you can make so that you can use it to play offense. Zero trust is your competitive advantage. Say yes, so your employees can push the boundaries of innovation without fear. So thank you very much.